I play my guitar or other musical instruments, it gives me a homey feeling, and it makes me think about my home quite a bit. And when I start thinking about the home that we're currently in, I start to think, maybe I should be thinking about another home. Maybe something a little smaller, something a little easier to look after, and that way I'd have more time to play music and take holidays, things like that. But, you know, when I start thinking about it, I start thinking about all the costs involved, and it comes to me that you might be thinking the same thing. Hi, this is Gary. Are you thinking about selling your home? There's no doubt that selling kicks off a flurry of activity, but before you put up the for sale sign, it's really important to understand what fees sellers pay when selling a house, right? Some surprises are fun, but I tell you, surprise expenses are not. Let's talk about the possible costs you may incur as a seller so that you can budget accordingly. Do you want to know the top 14 expenses to sell your house? If so, then stick around for all the details. My wife Rosemary and I live in Greater Victoria on the southern tip of Vancouver Island off the west coast of British Columbia, Canada. We work with buyers and sellers moving here from all parts of Canada and the US for work or retirement and downsizing. We love to help people. It is surprising when first talking to people selling their homes that they do not realize the many costs in making that sale. So we've put together a free printable 7-page guide called The Real Cost of Selling Your Home. I will tell you at the end of the video how to grab your own free copy. Okay, now did you know that some expenses you incur as a seller will be paid before you even list your home for sale? It's true. Here are some of the items you may need to shell out cash for if you want your home to sell for top dollar. Number 1, cleaning. When listing your home, you want it to sparkle inside and out. You can hire a professional to clean your home, or you can do it yourself. Either way, be sure to factor that into your budget. Number 2, landscaping. First impressions really do matter. The same is true for your home. You want to ensure your home has a strong curb appeal. Spend a little time and money ensuring your home looks as good as possible. This may include a fresh coat of paint for the front door, maybe planting flowers or trimming trees, and topping up that mulch or rocks around the front garden. Number 3, repairs and maintenance. It's important that your home looks well maintained and cared for. If there are any repairs, big or small, that you've been putting off, budget to have them fixed before listing. Number 4, improvements and upgrades. Depending on the specifics of your property and the state of the market, you may be able to increase the value of your home by making improvements prior to listing it for sale. Be careful though, not all upgrades have a positive return on investment. Before you make any changes to your home, be sure to contact a trusted real estate professional who can advise you. You want to know that any renovations will increase the value of your home by more than it costs you out of pocket initially. Number 5, staging. According to the National Association of Realtors, staging increased the dollar value of a residence between 6 and 10%. This was from the 2021 Profile of Home Staging. Whether your home would benefit from staging depends on several factors. Much like upgrading your home, it is worth speaking with your real estate professional first. Keep in mind that staging does not need to be expensive, and you may be able to use items you already have. Okay, now expenses during your sale once you've listed it. Once you're under contract, you will start to incur other expenses. Some expenses you'll want to plan for include number 6, repairs. Hey, wait a second. Didn't we budget for repairs already? Well, yes, we did. But depending on the state of the market and the outcome of your buyer's inspections, you may need to do additional repairs. Your real estate agent will be able to give you an idea of what is typical in your area. Number 7, commissions. Typically, the seller will be responsible for paying commissions to the listing brokerage upon closing. These commissions cover both the listing and the seller commissions. Each real estate agent is responsible for setting their own rate. Be sure you understand what the expense is in advance and what you can expect for that fee. Number 8, Seller concessions. Seller concessions are costs that the seller agrees to pay for the buyer. In many cases, this depends on the state of the market. If you find yourself at a strong seller's market, for example, where there's more buyers than sellers, you likely won't need to budget for any concessions. On the flip side, if you are in a strong buyer's market, that's where there's many homes for buyers to choose from, you may offer to pay certain costs to entice a buyer to purchase your home, like a roof upgrade or replaced windows. Number 9, closing costs. These can include title, conveyancing, mortgage, payout, and legal fees depending on your market. As a seller, in some cases, you will also need to budget for title insurance. Number 10, GST and other taxes. In some cases, if you have ever used your home for revenue generation, such as a short-term vacation rental, then you may be required to pay GST or other taxes when you sell your home. In this case, make sure to talk to a tax accountant before you list your house. Number 11, moving costs. It's funny, but this is one of the most forgotten expenses. Don't forget to budget for all that packing and moving expenses. This includes boxes and tape, moving trucks, storage rentals, movers, etc. You might also want to budget for pizza and beer as a thank you to your family and friends for helping you out. Number 12 is transitory accommodation. Do you need somewhere to stay in between selling your current home and buying your next one? If so, be sure to budget all the costs associated with that interim accommodation. This can include rent, deposits, utilities, and more. If you will be closing on your next home before you sell your current home, be sure to also budget for the ongoing expenses of both homes at the same time. Number 13, strata fees. Do you live in a community with a strata or other governing body that imposes fees when selling your property? If so, ensure you understand those costs and add them to your budget. These may include capital improvement fees, disclosure fees, and fees to prepare necessary documents. If you have any outstanding fines, you will also need to budget for these because you can't clear the title until they're paid off. Number 14, mortgage expenses. Be sure to read your mortgage documents carefully. Is there a fee for paying off your mortgage early? Are there any other processing fees you will incur from your lender? If so, be sure to add those to your total. If you aren't sure, then call your lender and they will be able to assist you. Keep in mind you will also be required to pay the taxes, utilities, insurance, mortgage, and strata dues through to the day of closing. Don't forget to include these in your budget. So, how much should you budget overall? As mentioned at the beginning, the cost associated with selling depends on many different factors and may not include all these categories. If you would like to talk about readying your home for sale, then please feel free to give us a call. Overall, you should budget roughly 10% of your home sale price and expenses. If you end up spending less, you will be pleasantly surprised and you can put that extra money towards your next home. As promised, you can find a link to the free printable guide, The Real Cost of Selling Your Home, in the description setting below. If you found this video helpful, then please click on the thumbs up and subscribe buttons. Click on the notification bell to be notified of our weekly new video content every Wednesday. By doing this, you can really help out other people find this video content in their real estate information searches. We have lots of content and there's lots for everyone. They will thank you and so do we. Please share this with a friend and give us a comment below in the description area. We appreciate all comments and will respond to all. Finally, I have a personal request. If you have watched some of my other videos, you might have noticed that from time to time that I play a number of different musical instruments at the start. Would you like to see more of this, or should I just stick to the video details only and skip this? Let me know in the comments below also. You may also like this video below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.